Willie's Fish Talk. Well, I figured I'd give you all a tank update here on this is my community tank. Good news and some bad news. Good news is I added some new fish a little bit ago. Let's see if I can get a close up on them here. This little guy running the side of the tank, that's a male dwarf gourami. Just gorgeous fish, got great colors. He's like blue and orange, silver. Where'd he go? There he is. Most of the time he's chill, but of course he's friggin' hype right now. There's another new fish right there. That dude right there, a lamp-eye tetra or a red-eye tetra. A couple different names they go by. Fairly large in size. I got two of those. Pretty sweet little fish, pretty active. Had some nice color. He's just chilling. They're pretty chill most of the time. They're not real hyper like the Danios are. Like that Danio there. So I added those couple fish. They're doing real well. Everybody's doing well. Plants are growing. There's one of the cardinal tetras. Pretty fish. Probably the smallest fish in the tank. Probably the most sensitive fish in the tank as well. And that's what I'm going to talk about now. Last week, woke up and had a whole bunch of dead fish. I lost 5 cardinal tetras. I lost 3 rummy nose tetras. All in the same day. And I was freaking. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? You know, like this isn't right. Everything's going so well. Lost all those fish. There's the rummy nose right there. These schoolers right here, man, they're awesome. Check. I love how they just sweep around. Anyway, so I get to looking real close at the other fish. The rummy nose that had survived were not schooling. Nothing was going well. They were hiding out. They were scraping themselves on the plants. Blah blah blah. Get to looking at them. They got ick. They were ate up with ick. All the tetras were. The Danios, the guppy, everything was fine. Just the tetras were ate up with the ick. Even the red sarpé, that guy right there, he even had it on him. And immediately, once I realized what was going on, took some advice, medicated the tank with ick meds, cranked the heat up a little bit. A lot of people say that helps, so I cranked the heat up. And within 2 days, no more ick on the fish. Now, ick is something that it goes through a big time cycle, so you never know really how long it's in there, because it's only really parasitic. Once it gets parasitic and starts getting on the fish, it's in its advanced stages, so that's why it starts killing fish, blah blah blah. And that's what my deal was. So, even though the fish don't show signs of ick at this time, it's probably still in this tank. So you need to, it's something that you have to kind of continually medicate the tank. Do water changes, make sure you siphon the gravel real well to make sure the eggs of the ick are out, and blah blah blah. So hopefully I'll get it's under control now. Hopefully it stays under control. And you know, unfortunate, but it happens. It's a common problem. So, but everyone's healthy now, man. They're ripping. You know. See if I can get a better shot of my gourami. Where'd he go? Like I said, normally he's chill. Normally he's just hanging around, hiding around in the bottom of the tank here. But, you know, he might be stressed a little bit from something. But the tank's real cloudy right now. They got fed a little bit ago, but it clears up real well. But anywho, thought I'd give you all an update on the freshwater tank. Hopefully, I'm pretty new to this hobby. Had fish tanks when I was a kid, but you know, didn't totally understand the maintenance and everything when I was a kid. And I never really thought to give it another chance, but now that I'm older and Jarrett's getting a little older, I thought, man, it'd be sweet to have a fish tank. And of course now I'm ate up with it, and I've got 3 tanks now. And I love it. I love the fish. I love the tanks. It's super fun to take care of them. I like the whole deal. Don't regret anything, even though I've had some losses and got the ick. Don't regret it. Still having fun with it. The fish are great. We all love it. And I recommend anyone else with kids, or even if you don't have kids, screw it, man. Get you a fish tank. It's awesome. It's fun. But it does take patience, which is something that I don't have. I've made a few mistakes. Well, I've made a lot of mistakes, actually. But I'm working them all out. I'm learning from them. And the tanks are getting established and everything's great. But if you got a little bit of patience and stuff, it makes a really cool addition to your home. Get you a fish tank. Set one up. Their fish are readily available all over the place. It's a little pricey to get into, but once you get into it and get set up and get you some fish, it's not a big deal. They maintain themselves real well once you get everything going. So, but just relaxing. It's kind of a place for me to get away and quiet time, check the fish out. So, hell yeah. Friggin' rights, boys. I'll holler back at y'all later.